Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Josh. I've got my coffee here with me. Hope you have a delicious beverage with you. Let's dive right in. So today we're going to talk a little bit about unmet expectations in Brene Brown's book, the Atlas of the Heart. She talks about stealth expectations, and that is just where we don't do a great job of communicating, and maybe we don't even communicate at all what we're looking for from people. Sometimes we're not even doing a good job with that with ourselves. So what do we do with, or how do we communicate those expectations? So a big thing that we need to communicate is, what is it that we want? What does that end product look like? Once it's all done, what do you vision for it? So when you're working with your staff or you're working with your supervisor and you're trying to communicate those expectations, being clear about what it is the end result is, how you might go about getting to that end result. What are the different options? Another key piece is really communicating what is the cost, what is going to happen or could happen if this doesn't get done, if this doesn't get done on time. The time frame is another key thing to talk about. I may have a different list of priorities. My supervisee might have a different list of priorities. And if they're not understanding, if I'm not communicating that this is a top priority item, they may add it to their list, and then I end up frustrated because something doesn't get done on time, but I didn't do a good job of communicating that. The other thing is, for a supervisee is, or a supervisor recognizing this, is if there's just not enough time to get something done, there has to be a conversation and a negotiation about, with my current workload, this is going to be very challenging for me to get this done in the time frame that you want. What can I take away, or how do we want to reprioritize this so that I can meet your expectations? And again, as the supervisor, so that you can get those expectations met. When it comes to ourselves, sometimes we have, here at Chaddock, we used to talk a lot about reality therapy, choice theory, and that, one of the key concepts is our quality world. And so when we think about what is it when we daydream, when we think about what does our ideal whatever look like, and often we have a picture, we have a story, we have something inside our head of what that thing is, and then reality hits, and often that reality doesn't match up with the picture or the narrative, the story that we have in our mind. And we get frustrated, we get upset, and it creates challenges. And so a key piece of that is, really examining it, taking the time to reflect on what is that picture, what does that image of your expectation look like? What is that story that you're writing for yourself for the future? Is it